Good day, midnight clickers and mixers. Welcome back to the channel. And for this video, we're going to look at the myth behind Camelot. Let's go! Okay, so we have here two items we're going to look at, which we got from participating in the Singapore's 2024 Nationals. Okay, we have King Arthur and the Broadsword Construct. Okay, so the Broadsword Construct was, I think, part of the participation prizes for the tournament, and the King Arthur was part of the top 8 prizes. Okay, so uh, I mentioned Camelot in the introductory video because, as you know, the King Arthur name is associated with that particular lore. Okay, but this particular King Arthur is King Arthur from the DC universe. Okay, I guess there's a different King Arthur from the Marvel universe because there's also other world in the X-Men lore that is highly related to the Arthurian legend. Okay, so we are going DC, at least for this video, and let's take a look first at the construct. Okay, so this is actually not the sword of King Arthur, which is the Excalibur. Okay, but this is just similar to Excalibur. I say that because if you look at the sculpt, okay, so there's a sword stuck on the rock. Okay, and that is what is in the story of the Arthurian lore, King Arthur being the one to pull out the sword from out of that rock, and which again signified him being the chosen one. Okay, but since this is a construct, it can only mean one thing for DC. It is generated by the Green Lanterns. Okay, so it is DCP-24-S001, equipment, sword, indestructible, name and keywords Green Lantern Core. So if you have that keyword, you can equip this as free, and unequipped, drop. The effect is simply Blades Claws Fangs, and if this character has the Green Lantern Core keyword, they may use Blade Claws Fangs during range attacks. And then second effect is to modify this character's defense plus 1. Okay, so which is amazing because plus 1 defense is always good, and being able to range or roll how many damage you will do for range is really interesting, to say none the least. Okay, so 10 points of goodness. Okay, so these are the other rules for the equipment. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the other character, which is King Arthur himself. Okay, I should probably get my Swiss knife. Okay, for a while. There we go. So we have our Swiss knife here. This particular LE is the big box LE, so no more folded card. By the way, you can see here it contains one pre-painted collectible miniature game piece. Okay, it's a promo figure on the side, the same piece, the same, and it's an exclusive figure. Okay. So let's open it without further ado, and we have here. Oh, there's the card. Okay. So I really love it that WizKids made it a big box, so the card is really in pristine condition, and the figure is here. Okay, so you can see the similarities in the spark in the shield, spark on the sword rather. Okay, so this is the DC version of King Arthur, blonde, classic scale mail with cape. Okay, colorful figure and a crown, of course. He seems to be guarding, okay, or dodging something. Okay, so let's take a look at his card. King Arthur is set number DCP 24002. Has the Cosmics and Mystics team ability, the best combo out there. Future, mystical, past, ruler, soldier keywords, great keywords, and a trait worthy of Excalibur always. Okay, let's see. During force construction, King Arthur may be assigned an equipment without paying that equipment's cost. If King Arthur is equipped with a sword equipment, modify his combat values plus 1. So take note, he now becomes 9 attack, 13 9 movement, 13 attack, 19 defense, 4 damage. And because if you choose the broadsword construct, which is a sword, he gets an additional defense plus 1. So his defense now will be 20. Okay, so 20 is a good, definitely good defense. You can see all his combat values at 80 and 60 points. Close combat for 2 targets. He also has a second trait, 3000 AD, leadership. When King Arthur uses it and succeeds after resolutions, he may remove an action token from a friendly character with the past or future keyword, and that would also include himself. So you can actually do willpower from cosmic and then leadership to remove 2 tokens if ever. And a special attack power, Excalibur can cleave even atoms, stop pulse wave. When King Arthur uses it, hit characters are dealt 2 damage instead, and after resolutions KO King Arthur. So that is on the last click. So I guess it's situational. If your enemies are almost or gonna be KO'd with a pulse wave of 3 damage, then and more than 80 or 60 points, then I guess it's worth it to activate that particular trait. So that makes that can come in handy actually, uh, in some cases. Okay, so that can turn the tide of the table or the games at the end. So real name is Arthur Pendragon. Appearance is Camelot 3000, number 1, 1982. Okay, so that's it for this particular video. What do you guys think? We need to play test King Arthur and his sword, broadsword, to see whether he is worthy to be king. But for now, bye bye.